Welcome to the cause. Yes, it's me again. I've been away for a while, about 4 months, for personal reasons, family, situation, my job. And, I had to come back because my supporters and my subscribers are so beautiful. You guys reached out so many times. I give a shout out to Belinda. She checked on me and everything like that. I really appreciate you, Belinda. Maria, a lot of people did, you know what I mean? And I just so appreciate you guys. So I didn't want to just stay away and not come back and do something for my subscribers. You guys are the absolute best, the absolute best. I went over one of my past reactions, Stairway to Heaven. I was so impressed by the song again after hearing it again. It was absolutely amazing to me. The guitar solo, Jimmy Page, he did his thing. I'm not going to go back into all the histrionics I gave in the past, but he did an amazing job. Just totally spectacular. I don't think it could have been done better. It was like he was in a whirlwind, just getting in it. Come on now. Doing his thing. You know what I mean? Absolutely mantic. Yeah, mantic. Not manic, but mantic. Because it was just like otherworldly. Something else took over his body. Like something channeled within him. And was able to just take over his limbs like a marionette. And he was just playing like, come here, getting it. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. Robert Plant, an amazing singer. Amazing. He sounded like Ozzy Osbourne when he came back in. Just absolutely amazing. And then you had Robert Bonham doing his thing. Oh man, that was so amazing. And then I went into Ramble On, which was totally amazing as well. Like, you cannot hold Led Zeppelin down. Like I said before, they're like the godfather of this thing. This rock and roll thing. They absolutely do superb jobs, man. Anytime they get behind the mic, pick up an instrument, step on stage, and do their thing, I can imagine that they blow it out the roof every single time. Like, tell me differently, man. Tell me differently. I appreciate Pink Floyd's music, you know what I mean? But like I said before, they're more mystical with their, presentation, with the productions. Like, just crazy surgical ability. They go straight into the brain, cutting it open, cutting it in half, dividing the left and right side. You understand what I'm saying? Straight through the brain type work they do. Pink Floyd is absolutely amazing. But Led Zeppelin, they more like drop like a bomb upon you, a nuclear bomb, and devastate the whole region. Like, it's absolutely, listen, man, there's nuclear fallout, radiation emanating everywhere. You know what I mean? Absolutely crazy they are. They're mantic and manic at the same time. Like, how you gonna be crazily fabulous at the same time, man? Doing these things at the same time is just absolutely amazing to me. Absolutely amazing to me. Like, listen, man, we're not gonna get off into that bag right now because we about to get into Kashmir. I don't know what I'm going to be getting into right now, but this song has been highly recommended on this show. So, hey, listen, man. Led Zeppelin, man, they just do their thing. And I'm just in full anticipation right now. Just wondering what I'm about to step into. Man, I already talk about them being a black hole and not just merely a rabbit hole. And, they say that everything that enters into a black hole, gets stretched into spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? Just spaghetti, just stretched and fully out. Nothing escapes it, not even light. Someone said that scientists don't lie. They just change their opinions over time. I guess that's everybody. They're men too. That's why everything they think of and everything they think they know are theories. And it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? No hate one way or the other. However, I'm going to get into the song right quick. Kashmir, I know I've been asked to do Dazed and Confused by a woman who said that she would do the Bruce Lee on me if I didn't. Please don't do the Chung Lee. from Street Fighter. Yeah, keek, yeah, keek. Please don't do it. Please, 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 please don't do it. I'll try to get to that soon. I just want to say that I appreciate all of my subscribers. You guys are the absolute best. Mad love that I receive from all of you guys. You guys are the absolute greatest. I really appreciate you guys. And to all my new subscribers, I really appreciate all your support, all your information, everything that I gained from you guys. Like, I've been given so much information, even from the new people that have came in. It's absolutely amazing. And to all those that followed me from the beginning for Pink Floyd and for Ren Gill, heard that Ren Gill dropped another chapter of some sort. I just don't know what it is right now, but I may look into that again soon. It's just like I'm being bombarded again. Soon as I step into another artist, it seems like all guns are pointed at me. And it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Please be kind. I'm one person, one individual that haven't seen or heard a lot of music. And you guys are the ones that helped me find this other music that I never heard before. So please be patient with me. I really appreciate you guys. I truly do. So before I get into Kashmir, I want to give a shout out to all my subscribers, to all my new subscribers. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. But without further ado, let's get to Kashmir.
Oh, let the sun beat down upon my face. sun, there's a ground. And my eyes filled with sand. As I scan this wasted land, trying to find where I've pilot off the storm who leaves no trace, like thoughts inside a dream. He's the path that led me to that place, yellow desert screen. My Shangri-La beneath the summer moon, I will return again. And the dust that floats high into when I'm moving through Kashmir. Oh, farther up before winds fill my sails, across the sea of fear, with no provision but an open face, knowing the straits of fear. Whoa, whoa. When I want, when I'm on my way, yeah. When I see the way you
Yeah. Led Zeppelin, man. Yo. Let the sun shine upon my face, and the stars fill my dream. To sit down with a gentle race and have a conversation with these men. These elders they were talking about. Absolutely amazing. The pictographic scenes that they give to the brain are exceptional. The whole story of him trying to find the place that he had been beforehand. Trusting the God of the winds, the four winds. This is absolutely mystical. I'm not even joking. I thought that Pink Floyd was on some mystical stuff, bro. Wait, hold on. You know what I'm saying? And the music production. Whoa. I have to remember that this is an AI or this isn't some type of synthesizing inside of a studio that caused this music to come together. These are actual men playing these instruments, to my understanding. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but I highly doubt it because of their performances on stage. You know, I have not as yet watched any of their live performances, right? But there are fans of theirs that have that totally, I'm not going to say worship them, but they totally appreciate their music. So they must be playing these instruments in the same way that I'm hearing them being played on this audio. This is absolutely spectacular. Like I use spectacular a lot, but they were talking about stars inside of their musical lyrics. They are absolutely stellar in their performance. I believe I heard this instrumental, this Kashmir instrumental, if I'm not mistaken, but I never heard it combined with lyrics. No, this was wow. I am totally mesmerized right now, man. I barely use that word. You know what I'm saying? That's one I just had to pull out the lexicon right quick. You know what I'm saying? The thesaurus or the dictionary. You know what I'm saying? The Webster. Mesmerized in the sense of whereas because of the incredulity of their lyrics. You understand that? Who do you know? Oh my goodness, man. There's probably other rock bands that do the same similar thing. I don't know. I've heard a lot of Pink Floyd songs, if not all of them. You know, from Dark Side of the Moon to the Wall album. Very powerful group of men. Laser focused on getting the point across. However, Led Zeppelin is on a different level of understanding. I'm not saying that they're above Pink Floyd. I see them like almost a Pac and a Biggie Smalls. Two different artists, you know, similar in certain ways, but different in others. They had a whole East Coast and West Coast rivalry. Absolutely idiotic to an nth degree because, you know, of the situations that was happening in the mid 90s. I don't want to get into that right now, but who knows? They know, and we can leave it like that. But these two artists were similar but different. Great on their own paths, like Nas and Jay-Z or whatever. I don't really like Jay-Z. It's not my type of cup of tea, but Nas, I was more relatable to. However, getting off that, getting back to Led Zeppelin. What in the world? To send them on, talking about space and time. Huh? Come here. The proton and the electron. Opposite sides of the situation, switching up when it's being viewed. Come on, these guys are absolutely spectacular, man. Let me say that word again. Oh my goodness, dude. Wow. He watched the sun turned what he was seeing all brown. The sand got in his eyes, man. So he's in this deserted land. And he's calling it Kashmir, which is supposed to be a place of paradise on earth. So something happened to that place. Is he talking about the Garden of Eden? He's trying to find his way back. He's talking about the God of the four winds. Yo, this is absolutely insane, bro. Listen, man. I cannot get off into like the religiosities of these things and go down some type of theoretical timeline of what sect of nations or tribes at a particular time had this as a spirituality, right? But this is absolutely different. Different. I'm not saying I'm some type of sage or scholar or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that I'm so educated that I can explain all things on earth. However, when looking at and examining Led Zeppelin, anybody with ears and understanding to a certain degree can understand the brilliance of what they're doing musically. Flat out, man. Flat out, bro. He says when he feels down, he finds that way back to that place to sit with those elders that's in his dream during the day, because he said that the sun shone upon his face as the dreams clouded or were within his dream. So he's daydreaming. Get at them. Let them sit down and educate you right quick. You feel me? He says whenever he's going through whatever he's going through throughout the day, he says, you know what? I can imagine myself being back with those elders, having conversations, even though I do not understand what they're talking about. They're speaking clearly. Come on, man. Different level, bro. Come on, man. Stop playing games. Listen, man. Do I got to get up close like this and let you know? Huh? I ain't think so. Man, dude. I wonder who his baby is. You know what I'm saying? Is that like metaphorical, or is he really talking about a female? If he's talking about his emotions or feelings, state of mind, I don't know what he's saying in this instant right here. Different type of music, bro. Different type of music. Yo, son. Marty and Doc in the DeLorean. We going back in time. Yo, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm telling you that. Wow. I cannot believe. Like, I never heard of Led Zeppelin, like, in a sense, to whereas I knew who they were. I've been on this earth for 45 years. Like I said before, that shows you what bias can do. Being prejudiced, like I said before, not racial, but and just not giving something a try. Not listening to something because you think that it's strange, out of the box, eccentric, an oddity, something that you don't gel with. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely bananas, absolutely ludicrous to the point of being ridiculous. To block something out that may hold gems, jewels, knowledge that you can expound on in your personal life. That was a very deep song, very deep. Said that he was set to sail the seas of time and space. And then he was sent with no provisions. Later on, he explained that part. No provisions. Came into the world naked. Let's stop playing games with these guys, man. Yo. Deep, bruh. Oh, baby. Who was he talking about? Who's that B-A-B-Y? Wow, 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 wow. Give me your suggestions in the comments on who that baby is. On who that baby is. Like, give me your suggestions, I gave you mine. I don't know what it is. I was all over the map, sporadically saying things. His emotions, feelings, state of mind. I was saying everything. It could be actual female. Is it metaphorical, allegorical? What is it? Is it literal? What is it? You tell me. Eh? You be Dr. Seuss. You talk to the animals. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead. You be that Sherlock Holmes. You do all that. You be the mystery novelist. Joe, bro. I am totally zapped right now, man. What just happened? What just happened? Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. What, bro? Ominous, bro. Shoot. What is this? What the? Yo. Oh, man. I've been rambling for a second, man. I've been ranting for a while. So to prevent this from going on much longer, I'm going to have to say cut, time out. Oops, I'm not wearing a watch today, but time's up. Yeah, this is a black hole. No doubt. If there's any such thing as a black hole. You know what I'm saying? Man, dude. Like a bottomless waterfall. Coming down from the cold spring waters of the Caucasus Mountains. Crazy work. Led Zeppelin. Wow. Yikes. To all my subscribers, I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the absolute best. To those who are not subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate your subscription. Leave a comment below, leave a like, share this video. And until next time, deuces.